Congress of South African Trade Unions, Cosatu, says it's ready for its national stayaway today. The one-day strike action is aimed at putting pressure on the government to change its current fiscal policy of freezing public sector wages and cutting budget allocations to social services, including the dispute resolutions body, the CCMA. Cosatu aims to get the attention of the National Treasury ahead of Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana's first medium-term budget policy statement in Parliament. For more on this, let's now bring in our colleague Mbongeni Muthwa. Mbongeni, a very good morning to you. The significance of this strike today.
Well, it is a significant strike from a Cosatu point of view, of course. As you've mentioned, they are unhappy about the current stance of the government, of National Treasury, that of effecting severe budget cuts on social spending, including on the CCMA. They say this will worsen the levels of poverty in the country among the working people and the poor, and they say it has the potential to lead to turmoil in the country if more and more people become poorer. So we are here now at Mary Fitzgerald Square in Johannesburg. That's where one of the Gauteng marches, there are two we understand that are going to be happening in this province. It's here in Johannesburg, another one in Pretoria. Of course, there are other marches that are planned around the country, about 4 in the Free State, another 4 in the Eastern Cape, several in KZN, and so on and so on and so on. But Cosatu has been very careful to say that because of the COVID-19 restrictions under the current level 1 lockdown, which limits the gathering of people outdoors to 2,000, to say that these are not planned to be massive marches. There is no talk of a show of force, as it were, passing thousands of people to come and march here. So they've called on some of their members to stay at home and not go to work in protest, of course, and not come and attend these gatherings. This gathering here was scheduled to start at 9. People were supposed to arrive here from 9 o'clock. As I stand here now, I've seen only about 4 people in this square that are wearing Cosatu colors and, of course, ANC colors. It's mainly the security forces that are here, the police and the Johannesburg Metro Department, who are the majority at this gathering point now. We expect that the numbers will pick up slightly, maybe in the next hour or 2, and then they will first hand over a memorandum to the Gauteng Premier's office, which is just across the street from where we're standing, and from there they will proceed and march to the offices of the Minerals Council of South Africa, formerly the Chamber of Mines, which is a few blocks from where we are. So basically that's how it stands at the moment. No big numbers as such are planned or are expected, but Cosatu nonetheless hope to get its message across to the government, especially the Finance Minister, ahead of his medium-term budget policy statement in Parliament later this month. Yes.
Mbongeni, we will watch out through the day to see if those numbers do indeed increase. But Mbongeni, just in terms of their demands, we're watching out to see, as you say, Enoch Godongwana's first medium-term budget statement as a finance minister. Are we getting any indication from National Treasury that they're listening out to the demands of Labour, specifically Cosatu, in terms of changes in policy?
There are no such indications that we are aware of. In fact, on the contrary, you remember that when Enoch Godongwana was announced as the new finance minister, taking over from the former finance minister Mbongeni a few months ago, his appointment was praised and cheered by the private sector, the investors, because they saw it as an assurance that he will not deviate from the policy stance of Tito Mbongeni. They see him as more of the same with Tito Mbongeni. They expect him to stay the course of this fiscal consolidation and fiscal prudence that has been set by Tito Mbongeni. And since taking over, he has given no indications that he plans to do anything to the contrary. In fact, at the ANC Lekgotla a month or two ago, he told that ANC Lekgotla was attended by Cosatu as the alliance partner. He told them that the wage agreement that has been signed by the government and public sector unions is going to cost government a lot of money, about 70 billion rand, and the state government doesn't have it. It's going to have to find it somewhere. That agreement has been, as we speak, has not been implemented fully yet. Only the cash gratuity portion of it has been paid to the workers. There is a delay in paying the 1.5% increase to the workers. So it's very clear that of course Cosatu is making its voice heard. They want to make their voice heard. That's their job. But there is no reason to expect that when Enoch Godongwana delivers the medium-term budget policy statement, he will give any concessions whatsoever to what Cosatu is demanding at the moment.
Well, as we said, we'll be watching to see how this particular event turns out. Mbongeni Muthwa is out at the Mary Fitzgerald Square, and several of our other colleagues watching this strike action unfolding, and we'll bring you all of that live action. You're watching The Agenda. Let's take a break.